I am Lieutenant Rekha Singh, and after my husband, I decided to join Indian Army. Earlier, I was TGT maths teacher, but later on, I thought to experience all the things which my husband had gone through. So I decided to join Indian Army, and I started preparing for that. And today, my training has completed, and now I become lieutenant. And today is a very proudful moment for me and for my family. And for women cadets, I just want to say that believe in yourself, and whatever you want to do, just do. Don't think what others are thinking, otherwise you won't be able to do anything. So believe in yourself and start doing. Take your first step, then only you will be able to achieve your goal. Definitely, it is a very good step taken by the government that they have allowed women cadets to join artillery. So it is we are lucky that in our this batch this has started. So it is a very good opportunity for lady officers, and definitely we are doing in every field very good. So definitely in this field also we will do good, and my course mates, they will perform very well and make their nation proud. Thank you.
Let me first tell you very clearly, I feel really privileged and honored to be the reviewing officer of this very prestigious institution, Officers Training Academy of Chennai. And as you all know, that Bangladesh government attaches great importance with the bilateral relation between India and Bangladesh. And Bangladesh Army also puts highest emphasis on maintaining and cementing our bond between Indian Army and Bangladesh Army. And my presence today here is an indicator of how much strong relation at present we have. I must thank General Manoj Pandey, the Chief of Army Staff, Indian Army, and the Commandant for inviting me and giving me this honor. I gratefully acknowledge, and all the Bangladeshi people do that, the contribution made by the Indian Armed Forces, Indian Border Security Forces, and the people of the India during our Liberation War, 1971. And that has cemented our bond, and we are looking forward to improve this relation so that we can take mutual advantage of our growth and prosper in the region.
Sir, tell me about the...
I think joint exercises very regularly, and as you know, the last one was finished in Bangladesh, in Jessore area, exercise Shampriti, and that went very well. And I had a discussion with General Manoj, and we are going to have the next one in India. I am quite sanguine then that will be even better.
How was the relationship, sir? How we are making...
This moment at the best, I can tell you this much. And always there is a room for improvement, and we are continuously doing so.
How is the tackling of human trafficking?
Other questions, let us keep it here. Let's see. And I'm very happy to be here. Congratulations to Congratulations to all the passing out cadets, and I wish them all the success.
Thank you, sir.
Long live Bangladesh-India relations. Thank you all.
Good morning to all of you. Good morning to all of you. It is a momentous occasion for the Regiment of RT to welcome women officers into our fold. We have full confidence in their abilities and are sure that they will do extremely well in their respective careers, including command artillery units in future. As you are aware, the Regiment of RT has made a good beginning. More than 20% of the officers who have been commissioned today into the Regiment of RT are women officers. And this is yet another step in a series of transformational initiatives being undertaken by the Indian Army. Now, all these women officers are being posted to all units of Indian artillery. That is field regiments, medium regiment, rocket regiment, and surveillance and target acquisition units. And these units are located along the northern borders, including in field area, as also in the Western Theatre. Now the Regiment of Artillery, as you are aware, is an arm of decision. And we are in the midst of a modernization drive through indigenous development of our guns, equipment, ammunition and vehicles. So these women officers will be exposed to niche technologies in future. Lastly, on behalf of the complete Gunners fraternity, both serving and veterans, we wish them a professional, successful journey ahead. Thank you very much. See, I told you our Chief of Army Staff had announced in January that women officers will be inducted into the Regiment of RT. The Government of India subsequently gave the approval. So this is just the beginning, and more women officers will be inducted subsequently. Like any other selection process, I think the selection process is totally transparent and same for everyone. Thank you.
Any special training will be given for them because mostly men and...
I don't think they need any special training. It will be at par with all the other officers. They'll undergo firstly some orientation in the artillery centers, then they'll go back to their units, then they'll undergo the young officers course like any other officers. So it will be the same for everyone. So like I told you, we made a beginning and we made a good beginning. More than 20% have been commissioned for the first time of the total 24 officers who've been commissioned. So this is just the beginning. More will follow. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I think it's a very proud moment for me to be inducted into the artillery, and being one of the 5 women officers to be inducted into the artillery for the first time in the history is a very big thing. And I'm pretty sure that all of us will do justice to our roles, and we'll exploit our potential, and we'll give our best to the arm and to the organization.
Do you have an NCC background?
Yes.
And this is the first person in the family?
No, I'm the second generation. My father is also in the army, so I'm the second generation army officer. And I'm proud to continue his legacy forward, and let this be a growth for women empowerment, to take the women empowerment forward for the future, my juniors who will be joining me soon into the artillery. I think the decision is fantastic because it has been taken.
Mehak, just 1 minute.
So,
Sorry.
the decision has been taken keeping in mind that women are no less than men, and that even we can do the same amount of work, the same amount of physical training, mental training just as men. So I think it's a very proud moment for the entire country, for all of us to be standing here, and I wish all the very best to my juniors, women officers who will be soon joining us in the future. I think all 5 of us have broken that with us getting inducted into the artillery. We have broken the stereotype that we are no less than men, and what they can do, we can do very well, and even far better than that. So I had aimed for this when I was in college. I had aimed to join the army, and I'm very proud and very happy today, elated that I got my 2 stars on my shoulders. And it's a very great moment for me and my parents, who have always supported me, and they've always been throughout in my journey. My brother has always supported me. So I think it starts from the families. You break that mindset, you break that stereotype. For that women empowerment, you send your sisters, wives, women forward to let them take that step and break those barriers. Thank you. So. Sir, this academy is one of the premier institutes all over the world, and we train in Chennai. It's one of the toughest weathers, so we become the toughest officers, and it's an 11th month training, and it's an integrated training for both males and females, so that's an additional advantage. And I've had the proud privilege of representing the RT and joining the regiment of RT. We are the lucky 5, and I hope we can keep up with the good name.
What's your message for those women waiting till taking a career?
So life always gives you good opportunities. It's for you to believe that you are strong enough, and once you believe, you can do anything. Sir, as this is general training, we will be having our orientation later. The training is same for all arms and services. Initially, we are just cadets, and now we become officers. We'll become experts in our own fields as we go ahead, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Ma'am, you've been there in artillery, and what made you to choose this defense field, and what is the message for women, particularly who've been under to join?
The reason why I joined the army was my father. He's motivated me since childhood. So that is one of the biggest motivation for me to join the army. And artillery came as an opportunity for women officers to join the armed forces in combat role. So that's why we joined the artillery. And a message for all the other women officers out there would be that to join the army, it is a great organization. It gives you an opportunity to explore yourself, and it will definitely help us all in improving ourselves and finding the better version of ourselves. Jai Hind. Armed forces is an organization which gives you equal treatment in all the combat role or services role. Therefore, I feel that stereotype does not exist. We're treated here and trained here at par with the other gentlemen cadets. So that stereotype, I feel, is not there. I'd like to take a leave. Thank you.
So I would like to start off by telling about what made me join the Indian Armed Forces. So I'm a second generation officer. My father serves in the Indian Navy. He himself is a gunner. So the opening up of the branch of artillery made me naturally attracted towards this because I was always looking up to my father and I idolized him. And joining gunnery in the form of artillery in the armed forces was a natural choice. Apart from that, I am from commerce background. So the other three specifications that I was allotted with, which was intelligence, Army Service Corps and Army Ordnance Corps. All of these three are not regiments. The regiment of artillery has regimentization, which means it has units where officers are posted permanently. So there is a certain kind of brotherhood and camaraderie that these regiments have. They have their own history and they have their own past which unite them, and there's a different kind of brotherhood and camaraderie that comes to them. So this is also something that I wanted to look forward to. So that is why I joined the artillery. And apart from that, about the barricades that people have stigmas about women joining the armed forces, I think now such stigmas don't exist. Women are doing everything at par with the men. We here at OTA are an example of this, I think, of the highest order. Our training is integrated here, which means we run in the same camps, the same kind of physical activities, the same kind of training schedule, and be it rigorous or whatever, we are doing everything with them. Not only are we matching their physical standards, but also in terms of competence, it is all uniform. So as of now, there is nothing as a woman officer or a male officer. We are all officers of the Indian Armed Forces. So, and at the end, I would like to just say that all these women or small girls who are motivated to join the armed forces, this is the best choice. You have to have no doubts, no kind of peer pressure. If you want to do it, do it. Study hard, work hard, be sincere in your service. And I think this is the best way to serve the nation. So thank you. All the best. Thank you.
Into the Parmeshwaran Parade ground. Today is a red letter day for all of them. Attired in their immaculate uniforms, matching steps in unison, swinging arms in perfect harmony, heads held high with pride in the land, and their hearts afire with zeal and enthusiasm. The body befits the solemn occasion and as a mark of respect. And has been awarded the Chief of Army Staff Commendation Card in the year 2012, gallantry for carrying out an avalanche rescue operation at 17,000 feet in Kargil sector. At 22,000 feet in Kanchenjunga Massif. He's a keen sportsman with interest in cycling, yoga with the military wing at Embassy of India in Nepal. He's a recipient of Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Youth Seva Medal. Ladies and gentlemen, General S.M. Shafiuddin Ahmed, SVP, OSP, NDU, PSC, PhD, Chief of Army Staff Bangladesh, the reviewing officer of the parade.
Ladies and gentlemen, the parade commander is now moving forward to give the report to the reviewing officer of the parade.